everyone, and welcome to Bikes, Buddies, and More. Now, if you have 50 lakh rupees and you are in the market for a performance sedan which is luxurious, chances are you already laid your eyes on this beauty. This is the BMW 330i M Sport 2021, and we're gonna cover it exclusively for you. So go ahead and enjoy. The BMW 3 Series came to life sometime in 1975. Back then, this is how it looked. Now, over the years, it's taken many body shapes, forms, and engine options. But one thing that's remained constant is its pursuit for performance. BMW 3 Series quickly made a name for itself in the automobile industry as being one of the most performance-oriented sedans available, and your money can buy. In fact, it also went on to become one of the most hottest selling models in the BMW stable. On the last count, it contributed about a third of their global sales. Now that's some pedigree, isn't it? And this is the brand new BMW 330i M Sport. It's a simply stunning car. This is the new BMW design language. Apparently all the new cars will have this grille, which actually also opens and closes. It's open now because it needs cooling, otherwise it simply shuts off. This is a mineral grey, and that's the lovely M Sport branding, the beautiful new alloys. This is a fully updated 2021 manufactured car with the new 3D tail lamps. Actually pretty long car, and of course lovely dual exhausts. The interiors also are simply stunning. You get a beautiful cabin, fully loaded, and a little more in detail once we get in. Isn't it really cool? I personally think it's probably the segment beating car. Look at the drama. That's something. That's quite something, isn't it? This is the stunning new interior of this car. It's really sophisticated, I don't want to get into details of everything what it gets, but really sophisticated. About 11 options of interior color and other things. Customizable display. It's a huge screen. Got beautiful paddle shifters. The steering is really meaty. But one thing which I really love about this car is the clean lines. It's the new signature. I think it's just stunning. You will never feel this overpowering the cabin. At the same time, absolutely spot on. And you know what the party trick is? Simply put this on Sport, put it on Sport Plus, keep this on, and start accelerating. Yeah. What you also get is solid seats. The seats also provide fantastic support. The lumbar support, thigh support, under thigh support is all brilliant. The cabin also is brilliant. Like I said, open this up and gets wireless charging, cup holders, USB points, etc, etc. The iDrive is really updated. You put this on home and you get back to home. The gesture control really works, so plays, increase the volume. That's on the video, so it wouldn't play it, but decrease the volume. Pause. And given that this is built on a standard wheelbase version, the back seat is not the best in class, but absolutely adequate. Okay, once you get a move on, the first thing that hits you is the sheer silence in this cabin. It's so quiet that you really have to listen hard to find the engine's grunt, growl, whatever that is. It's a very smooth engine. The gearbox has this uncanny ability to know what you do next and keeps the gear engaged and ready. So it's a really smooth and progressive. There's zero lag. Power starts as low as 1500 RPM. And the real party starts when you put that on a sports mode, but that's in a bit. The steering is nicely weighed, much better than the regular BMW standards where it was a little heavier for city driving, but this really weighs up nicely. Look at the corners, point and shoot. Beautiful meaty steering, and the paddle shifters really help you. And on Sport Plus, put this on manual, it moves on to the sports displays. And the car completely changes its character. Feels sublime to drive. And if you're not in a hurry and you want to soak up the sun and the world around you, plonk it in comfort mode. And you could stay here all day. The suspension, though slightly stiffer than your typical Audis and Mercedes, this is really sharp. It doesn't really fall into bumps, it simply shudders over them. So while there is a bit of a movement, but you'll really not ever notice. And then there's this beautiful steering. It's so hard not to fall in love with it. Move it around, it really responds to your every beck and call. I call it the point and shoot device. And at night, the cabin really does come alive. Feels no less than a sports car. The Park Plus features and the reverse camera are fantastic. The Park Plus is a little difficult to execute because you need clearly marked lines for it to recognize. I wouldn't recommend it for frequent use. Well, in summary, how is the BMW 330i M Sport? Well, if you've been driving luxury sedans, diesel sedans, entry-level luxury sedans, your CLAs, C-Class, A3s, A4s, 2 Series, X1s, and you want something more substantial, something which tugs your heart, and you're okay to live with 6 to 7 kilometers per liter because you're not going to drive this car with an easy right foot. Well, this is your entry into the world of performance cars. Sheer driving pleasure.